I ain't got any speed.
Yeah, they gonna be mad at you. Welcome back, my glamorators. So happy to have you back. Ooh, I got some tea, I got some tea, I got some tea, and it is piping everywhere around the medias, okay, especially on YouTube. Porsha, girl. Oh my God, you and this Dennis guy. Oh, I just wanted y'all to make it. I wanted it to be your true love story. But, the forces above saw it fit to spill all Dennis's tea. And he's hot as cup of tea. Okay? We finna get into it in a minute. But first, let me give you some of the information that I got on Mr. Dennis. Now, it is alleged right now that Dennis is a compulsive liar, most men, and he is a smooth talker. He's a very well endowed businessman. Right now, the man worth $30 million, okay? And guess why? Because he steals from the women's, allegedly, that he's with to get businesses started or get money or some kind of way, some type of financial gain from them to get himself together, okay? Then he throws their ass back to the wolves. So where should I start? Let me just start right here. The latest tea on Dennis and Porsha is that they're breaking up, or they in some type of relationship turmoil. That Porsha and her mother and her sister Lauren has all unfollowed Mr. Dennis on Instagram. And from all this tea that I have read and heard, I can see why. But see, Porsha didn't want to listen to Candy in the beginning when Candy was trying to tell her about Mr. Dennis. Porsha wasn't trying to hear that. So now, honey, karma is a bitch. You feel me, Porsha? Because you definitely had the tease on everybody's husband on Loving Atlanta Housewives. Okay, let's start here. So Dennis was dating this woman. Her name is Shanice, and she was the one that helped him. See, I knew them hot dogs when getting him all this money and being able to help him buy all this jewelry and lavish gifts for Miss Porsha. Okay, so come to find out, allegedly, of all of this, is that Mr. Dennis was broke. And he got with Shanice. Shanice must be had a little money because she's a pretty girl. She was doing her little hair thing. And he had the business sense. Okay? That's how he gets them. He's from Chicago. Got a degree or studied economics. So he knows how to do business and get rich schemes. So Shanice was the one that let him borrow, or she put up the $60,000 to get the hair queen virgin hair business they have popping and started up and off running. Okay, so she kind of was the money financial lender to him to get the business. But the nigga was a trip, okay? He would beat her. He was an alleged cokehead and also into animal porn. He's a mess, all tied up into one bow. Okay, and so then him and her, okay, she had an abortion from him beating her, and she ended up leaving him because he cheats and he beats, okay, allegedly. And that's when all the mess started about this business thing. So Shanice actually met him though. Let's go back. Gotta go back. This is some TTT, okay? She met him through a mutual friend um, that he was dating, and her name was Shamika. Okay, he was dating her when he first brought his little pop belly ass from Chicago. I'm sorry, Detroit. Detroit. Okay, she met him. He was broke. She helped him get on his feet. Brought him two cars. That's what those cars is what he started selling hair out of the back of his trunk in. Okay, and he was making a little money. And then she ended up breaking Shamice. That is, ended up breaking up with Mr. Uh, Dennis because he was cheating and doing all the same thing, cheating with the women he was selling the hair with, on the coke, and all of the above. Okay, okay. Let me correct that. He broke up with, well, Shamika broke up with him because he was doing the cheating. She's the first one from Atlanta that broke up with him because of his nasty little disgusting ways and the things that he do allegedly. So he ended up meeting, you know how women are. He ended up talking to Shanice. She probably thought she could get him right. You know how women do. And he ended up doing the same damn thing to her, but worse. Okay? She ended up investing in the business. Mr. Dennis was treating her bad. So she left his ass. She supposedly started dating Future. Dennis got mad because she was dating the rapper Future. And then he ended up putting the businesses that they had together in his name and basically tried to steal the whole business from her, up under her foot. Okay? Knowing, yeah, that he couldn't, that she would, knowing that she didn't know about the business part of it and wouldn't even know that he did that. So, long story short on this, he ended up suing her for the business, but it flipped on his ass. He ended up having to sell because the lady Shanice, had witnesses and proof that she was the one put up the money. She had witnesses that he was beating her and doing all the other stuff that he did to her, that he alleged that she was doing to him. And so they settled out of court because he didn't want nobody to know and didn't want to lose a lot of his businesses because of this. So he settled out of court. Oops, and let me go back. Before he left Chicago, he had 3 franchise businesses. I think 2 Subways and I don't know what the other one was. But he had just lost them and was broke as hell. So yeah, he likes to date women's off the little back pages. Or he has a type. So he has a type of woman. He like vulnerable women that don't ask many questions. You know, the little dinky type they call them, that just falls for almost anything a man say. Okay? Ain't me, so I can't really relate, but I know of those type of women. Not talking about them, but honey, this is why you got to be strong when it comes to these men, because they're very slick. Okay? And Dennis is a slickster. A real slickster. He's so goddamn slick that he even taught Toya Wright Toya, right? Yeah, that dated Lil Wayne, married to Lil Wayne. She tried to work with him to get a business started up. And he pulled that shit from under her foot or feet. Because she didn't know nothing about the business sense. And this is the games he played. He causing all kind of goddamn problems now because, you know, he loves clout. He even want to date women that can bring him clout. Like, oh yeah, he dated the girl from Favor of Love. So yeah, so the daughter, let's go back. Shanice's daughter, let's get into this. Was smart though. He even though he tried to take the business from her mom, she stayed working for the bastard. Yeah, she stayed working for his ass and was building her case, helping her mom's case with finding out all kind of information to help her mom's case against him because he was suing the mom, remember? So little Dennis is a big hoe, allegedly, whore, that he even tried to talk to the so-called somewhat stepdaughter and her friends. He has a little type, he like him to look beautiful and he want his women with a little ass and some tits. So he even tried to get them plastic surgery paid for. Because he got a little money now. He think he's a big pimp, okay? Big time pimp. So now it makes sense too, though, because with the Toya thing, remember in the first beginning of season 11 of Atlanta Housewives, Candy was spilling all this tea about Dennis. And old Porsha didn't want to hear nothing. And you wondering where was she getting this tea? Because most of the tea was really the real deal about Mr. Dennis, okay? So now it's known where she was getting this from, because also, she's friends with Toya. So of course, she getting the news from the streets and Toya, okay? But old Porsha didn't want to hear none of that. Porsha. She didn't want to hear none of that. Could have saved you from this girl. So anyways, Dennis, I think her name is Crystal from Favor of Love. He dated her too. And he did the same thing to her, so it don't need to be repeated. He's a nasty dog. He's into animal porn and all this crazy, nasty, disgusting stuff, okay? So he preys on women. Weak women is what people call it, but I say some women just fall hard. That's all. They just love hard. So I won't call them weak. But he preys on these type of women, okay? Now he's stirring up all kind of trouble because this slick dog done went and got a screaming business, okay? And he got cameras all up in the house with Porsha. He got with Porsha, and it's causing issues in the contract that Porsha has with Bravo, because what he does is wait till they stop filming and he takes the footage. Yeah, he was gonna sell. What he do, he uploads, he gets paid by uploading the footage to his streaming service. Yeah. Bravo ain't finna play that. You not finna get their money or stop their coins or cause an issue with them coins of Bravo getting their coins, honey. So yeah, it's a problem all up. That's probably why Porsha mad at his ass, because you basically about to mess me up with my job. Bullshit. Okay? See, this is why Dennis ain't want to move out that goddamn house that Porsha was kept trying to get him to move out of. It wasn't just a bachelor crib, honey. He do all kind of stuff probably in that house of his. Okay? So I don't know what's happening with that. I guess it's causing problems between her and Dennis. And she probably don't listen to Tasha K, the vlogger off of YouTube, because she got a whole story on this too. And it is serious. Yeah, and also, I forgot to say this. He stopped that baby show with Porsha and him was on because he wanted more money. He got in Porsha's head, and she went and asked Bravo for more money for this baby show. And guess what Bravo did? Bloop. No, ma'am. You're going to get what we give you, and that's why the show don't stop. That's why people were saying she only had 2 episodes of the show, honey. Because they know about what happened on the back end. See, people be knowing all this stuff that we don't be knowing. See, that's why I like gossip, because I can bring it to you guys, okay? But I ain't done. Whew. Now, that was a mouthful, okay? I had to take a day and come back, y'all. Whew. Now I'm back. Now, I just want to tell y'all that Dennis is very slick. He decided he's going to start him a little screaming service, okay? And that screaming service, what he was planning to do, or what he's trying to do, or what he's in the act of doing, I'll say, is that Bravo films in their home, okay? So what he does is he put his own little cameras up so he can record the footage, the same footage that Bravo is recording for the show. And he goes and puts it on his little screaming site to sell his versions of the show as well. Really, Dennis? Really? You's a con all the way to the art. I got to get it to you. You's a hustler, Dennis. You's a true hustler, and you know how to go out and get that money. And I think that's what Porsha loved about you. And see, Porsha, she just got to learn that karma is a bitch. And you didn't want to know none of this about Dennis in the beginning. None of this. When Candy was trying to give you what the streets was talking and saying. Because you know you love to bring the teas from the streets yourself, honey. So when Candy was trying to bring you those teas, boo, you wasn't trying to hear it. And now you probably don't heard it. And now you mad at Dennis. You want to break it off? Really? Really? Girl, stop. Okay? Stop. Okay, check out this.
I'm a bad man, my jump begging y'all people ain't got it like me. I ain't studying these crows. Need to talk what you know. And stop talking about old woman. Just mad it ain't shows. I know y'all pull, y'all broke. Y'all job just hanging up close. Step to me, get burnt like toast. Y'all suckers adios amigos. Post. I don't brag, I mostly boast. From the VA to the LA coast. Is it go? My kisser. It's a kisser. It's a kisser. When I put up a whip, y'all be like, who that is? I'm driving, I'm gliding, I'm sliding. Y'all keep talking about that she is. I'm gripping these curves. Skirt. Did you heard? I love my feathers, my furs. I fly like a bird. Chicken heads on the ground. Who you trying to now? Now you ain't getting loud. Better calm down before I smack you to the ground. I need my drum, bass, hi, hats, I need my snare, string, horn. Yes, I need my Tim, sound, right, left. Gives it, look at him. My kisser. It's a kisser. It's a kisser. Sucker MC, know I'm stupid fresh. Get 10% this, not to half your chest. Couple bottles of hypnotic just to wet down my tongue and say I'm whip back, but you playing me home.
Me and Missy ballin' up the avenue. Funky fresh dress to impress, we mackin' dudes. Music biz, only reason I ain't jacking fools. You know bullshit, walking, stacking rules.
People keep brawling, the streets is calling. Drink till I'm nice and on and.
Okay, so I hope y'all saw the slides, read the slides, got the teas from the streets because that's why I got it from. Now let me speak on that, child. Porsha. Girl, I know you wanted a baby real bad, and I know this is a blessing for you. I'm so happy for you. I knew it was something up with that Dennis, but I just didn't know what it was, and I wanted the best for you and Dennis and your little family that you wanted so bad, you and Kenya. I was so happy for you, but honey, I just didn't know this tea was gonna fall this soon. Y'all ain't even married yet. Okay? Well, Porsha, at least you got your baby. She's a pretty little thing, look just like Dennis, but she's a cute version. Well, I see y'all done unfollowed him. You know, you, your mama, and your sister. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm sure that's gonna drop soon. I'm so sure it's gonna drop soon, so I'm not worried about that. But I wish you two the best. Sometimes you get what you ask for. Cause I don't know. You've been wanting this baby so bad, and then you was telling all the teas with Candy and Todd. And you was telling all the teas with who was that other one? Cynthia and Peter. And you was just telling all of the teas. So now the ball don't fell in your court, honey. Yeah, so girl, I hope you and Dennis get it together. Y'all ain't even got married yet. And all this stuff coming out already. With little PJ out here. I'm just gonna pray for the best. You and Dennis and y'all mess. Oh my God, this man is something serious, but hopefully he ready to change and be your hubby and do the right thing. Because right now it ain't looking good, baby. You got a whole something else out there in Dennis, okay? I don't think he topped all the husbands. He topped all the motherfuckers. He topped Todd. He topped Peter scamming ass. He even topped old Paulo. This nigga here is the top of the top, cream of the crop. Okay? Well, I guess I'll end it right there, guys. And like I always say, my glamorators, thank you, thank you, thank you. And any newbies, thank you for watching. Hey, if you love the channel, you know what to do. Come back. If you don't love it, you know what to do. Toodaloo. It's okay. I won't cry. I promise you. But if you love it, please come back. I really appreciate you for being one of my glamorators. And don't forget to hit that subscribe